Hi, I'm Ronnie, the travel guru, and here are 7 ways to get from Charles de Gaulle Airport to Paris. By the way, I've done all these options. I used to live in Paris. That's where I learned how to speak French. I kept an apartment there for 10 years. I've been to Paris I don't know how many times. All these options that I'm giving you, I've done them all. Number 1 is RER, or in French they say RER. That's a train. It's not the metro. It's very different. Side note, you cannot get the metro from Charles de Gaulle into Paris. Depending on the type of train you get, whether it makes all the stops or not, it can take about 45 minutes to an hour to get into the city center. This is the best option if you're traveling light and you're okay with taking public transportation, because this train, you are going to be on the train with a lot of Parisians, a lot of locals. The good thing about it is you're going to start at the very beginning of the train, so you will be able to get a seat. But if you have a lot of luggage, please don't put your luggage in the areas where people are supposed to be sitting, because that won't go over well. Option number 2 is you can take the official Paris taxi. So the official Paris taxi, the taxi drivers are not going to get out of the car and come and ask you if you need a ride. There is a queue. So you go to the taxi line. If anybody comes up to you and asks you if you need a ride, you just say no. You don't want to deal with that. They're not official. There are no regulations on them. They can charge you anything, and that's not what you want to do. And also, remember ticket. There's also an option of Uber or ride shares. That works fine. Only downside to that is that sometimes it's not cheaper than a taxi, because if it's surge pricing, it can be a lot more. So this is good if you are going to be flying in and it's not in peak times. Number 4, is this 4? The R's are always difficult for me, but it's the Roissy bus. So ROISSY. So that's a bus that can take you from Charles de Gaulle into Paris. Now that takes you to a designated spot. That does not stop at individual hotels, but it is inexpensive, and that also can be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. Just depends on Parisian traffic, which can be really bad. A private transfer is one of the best ways, because it's literally a no-brainer. You book your driver. When you go through customs and you walk through those doors, he is standing there and he'll have your name. He'll take you to your car and you don't have to worry about anything. Of course, that costs a lot more money. If this is your first time going to Paris or your first international flight, and you are not scared, but you're going to be tired, and it will be nice to have somebody just take the lead for you and get you to your hotel, then this might be a really good option for you. Last but not least is a shared shuttle or hotel transfer. Having a hotel shuttle isn't like super common in Paris, but there are shared shuttles. So this is a really good option if you have a little bit more time or you're not worried about getting there as quickly as possible. This is a very affordable option. You have space for your luggage, and this is cheaper than a private transfer, but cheaper because you're going to have multiple stops. If you want a full breakdown of all these options, I have it on my blog, RonnieTheTravelGuru.com. I also have Paris travel planning services. Whether you just need to talk to somebody because you want to work through some of the things you're thinking about your Paris trip, or if you want someone to give you a customized plan for Paris, I'm your girl.